Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Dorgan 111, and welcome back to Lingo, where I was wandering through one of the early tutorial areas, and I found this! Some puzzles that are not yet solved. Oops, I have hotkeys turned on. Let me fix that. Resume. Before. And, oh, 4? I was gonna put B, and then I realized that that's not it. Okay. So I was just here, and this just opened up the wall over here, which brings me over to an area that I have completed already, it would appear. So I spent like an hour off camera looking through places and things. This is just bringing me back to somewhere I just was, but now this is new. Okay, adjust and adjust. So one of them is going to be readjust. Oops. Readjust. Come on. Readjust. This one's going to be readjust then, right? Okay, so that's readjust. And this one is going to be adjusted or something, or adjuster. Adjusted. Okay, great. So yeah, I put together a big list of things that I could try or things that I could do and found a couple other things. Trusted. And we're removing, so this is going to be trust, and this is going to be rested. Man, if I'd found these tutorial puzzles early, it would have completely changed the game, I expect. Okay, the knight I'd already seen. Encrusted. Got it. Rust. Great. So we've already seen all of that. We've already seen all of that. Have we already seen everything that's in this area now? Because I originally came in through here, I think. And I went this way. And went this way. Those were the new things we just found. Okay, left. Okay. So left is just left. This is adjust, so this is going to become adjustments. Just based on the length. Readjusted. Okay, got it. So just using context clues of things I've already solved. And... Alright, so this was stuff I've already done. So that one had just appeared. Left... Why is left here? Before there was like left, right, and middle. Is there any chance that there's like a right back here? Oh, interesting. It added to the front and to the end. Okay. Trying typing right on that back wall. Since this one was left, that one would be right. And this would be middle. Any chance there's a middle over here? Nope. Yeah, one thing I prefer about level 2 versus level 1. Level 1 seems to be more about getting you... Here's right. Getting you lost in the three-dimensional space and having to find the puzzles. Level 2 is more about the puzzles themselves, which I definitely prefer. Trust. I'm removing from trust and then also adding. So this is going to be rusts, or it's going to be crust. Okay. That was fortunate. Yeah, so there's a lot more just trying to learn how to walk around here in level 1. And I think I'm doing okay at it. But I don't like it as much as just finding puzzles to solve. So we found left, we found right. Is middle going to be over here? Here's trust, that's purple. So once again, this is also going to be crust. And this is teaching me, got it, that purple is the same as red and blue, because red and blue makes purple. Wow. Imagine if we'd learned that a long time ago. So trusted is going to become encrusted. Readjusted. Wow, okay, and it opens up this whole thing so we can see all the stuff that we've been doing. That's actually cool. So I might have to take back what I was just saying about like all the walking around, because like now it's kind of making some sense. Although left was here, where was right? And have I done everything now? If there's something new, is it behind new? Here we go, 7. And I don't understand all the numbers that you have to type in all these places. It might be that they are, like in some games, you'll go through a room and there's like, you can walk past the lights and turn on the lamps to light them up, and that way you know you've been there. And so this is kind of like lighting this up to know that I've been here kind of thing, maybe. But I don't understand why it's just like, here is a number, type it. And like, okay, is that a puzzle? Warner. Here's another 7. Somehow I'm not aimed at it. There we go. Warner. Oh, and this is going to lead down into the staircase. Cool. Warned. Warmer. Oh, it's up on the top level, so it's not words anymore. Now it's sounds. So I need to remove and add a sound from Warner. So, Warner. Corner. Because it's up in the corner. And dead end. See, you say dead end. But if I can get my cursor in the right spot, which I did a moment ago. Alright, there we go. Dead end. Okay. It is still a dead end, though. Okay. Weird. Is it really a dead end? Seems to be a dead end. So here's this big room again. Let's just try kind of like walking all the way around the outside of the room just to double check if we have really dead end. Oh, this comes back out here now. Okay. This is somewhere that I kind of recognize, and this should be a solved puzzle. Yeah, I can see the green lights over there. Okay. So that part's done. This looks like it's all done. This teleported me around. So I was just here, I think. Yeah, this is some of the stuff that I don't care for. It's like, okay, I'm just trying to be thorough and see if I've gone everywhere, but the game's like, no, you don't get to find out if you've gone everywhere. You might have gone everywhere. Well, we won't let you know. So have I gone through here? No, 7. Great. So yeah, solving all the puzzles is not as necessarily as hard as finding all the puzzles here in level 1. Level 2, it might be different. Okay, new and new. I feel like we went in one of the directions. Was this the direction that cycled us back around? Oh, this is winter and corner. Okay, and so now we're out here. I think we covered everything now. So it's probably time for me to exit this area. I was lying. Uncover will become covered. Uncover will become... I'm not sure what uncover is going to become. Are there any other context clues that I can use? Trusted, readjusted, uncover. Is there something that would add and remove letters from here that's similar to something we've already seen? How about discover? Discover doesn't fit, right? Yeah. Uncover. Recover. There we go. Because we are adding re's before. Oh, rat and tar. Okay, so this is... Okay, so a lot of this is opening back up more and more. Many of these white walls are coming down. Here is a 9. Great. Looking good. So I don't think we've been down here, and I think this is the only other way to go. Let's imagine so. This might be a place I've already been, though. Or not. This doesn't look familiar. 8. Alright. Can't walk through that wall. I should, like, push my head along the purple as well. After I did 9 and 8. Yeah, I don't know. Why so many numbers? 17. Oh, there's a purple room here. Oh, okay. Oxen. Oxen could become oven. It could become... Oven sounded really good to me, actually. Open is what I want to do to the door. There we go. So, it's the purple room. And there's like 8 pillars here. I think the pillars are supposed to be like some kind of count number or something thing that I should pay more attention to. Okay, but we have a room of purples. I should be able to do these. Laughter. Start and stare will become... They're both the same word. So... S-T-A-R-S. Yes. Is adding and removing from these guys. Hype sounds like hype. Type. Sounds like abyss, but add and remove sounds. Abyss. Bis. Miss. Add and remove sounds. Hold on. Abyss. Let's imagine we're removing the and then adding a sound. Bist. Bisque. Bish. Bisp. Bist. Abyss. Not so sure about that one just yet. Sweat and beat. The eat is in common, so something that goes in front of those. But it's sweat and beat. I feel like there's maybe going to be another context clue. Alumni, alumni, hi. Sounds like bath, pats, path. Sounds like night, sounds like bite. Right. I think right should be right. Add and remove sounds. Night, bite. So it sounds like something that ends in ite. Right? It's right. But not right, but right. So I thought that right should be right, and right was right, but it was right rather than right. Sounds like maim. Same. Sounds like chair. Dare. Where, bear. Okay. Morgue. The meaning is human. Human, add something and remove something. Or sounds like morgue, but add and remove sounds. So, human, Borg, cyborg. Nice. Great. Sounds like bed, dead. It helps that many, many words are repeated throughout all the solutions, and so I have my internal data banks in my brain that are reminding me of words that I've seen before. What sounds kind of like abyss? Bis. Ibis. Iris. Maybe it's just the is. But then I need to add a sound. This. Okay, and sweat and beat. We're at the letter level, so I don't need to worry about sounds. I'm just looking at the words that are around in case there's anything useful. Bear is right here, which would kind of work for beat. Right, but I'm looking for a 5-letter word. So something that ends in EAT. Wheat. What's a 5-letter word that ends in EAT? Sometimes I am tempted to cheat. You fold things into a pleat. Or on your shoes you have a cleat. This puzzle is great. Oops, spell it correctly. One more time. There we go. That was it. Okay. And so, I've solved everything in purple. I've also been keeping track in my notes. Uninitiated. So I added the, so the initiated. The initiated. And I got an achievement for that. So the purple room is the initiated. I also have the discerning is the yellow room, the traveled is the white room, the bold is the red room, and the undeterred is the blue room. So I'm happy to know that I've played 26 hours of this game and we've finally been initiated. And I haven't been making a note of this, but I'm going to note that purple has 8 pillars outside of it. And blue, I remember specifically, had 7. And then when I revisit some of the other colors, I'm going to note just like, because I don't know what these pillars mean, but they've been on the outside of these various rooms frequently. So this brings me, somewhere I've not been, or something that just opened, 7. And is this somewhere I've been? This looks familiar. 3 dots. Yeah, I've definitely been here. That was an unusual ceiling. So that was like a lavender ceiling over there. And then over here, I guess, did I come in here? No, I came in from over here, didn't I? Yeah, I came in from over here. And was there anything around this corner? Or maybe I came in from here? I'm not sure, but I don't think I've gone this way. So let's go this way. Walk through the wall. And the clock! The clock! And a giant smiley face on the floor. And we're going to learn about Brown in here. I already know about Brown, but we're going to learn about it. Smile. I am smiling, actually. Oh, and the compasses! Okay, neat. Okay. Everything's coming together. I'm so happy. Okay, sounds like angered. No, it means angered. But it's an anagram of angered. Enraged. That's a good one. I like that. Means the opposite of vote. And it's an anagram of vote. There are no words. Veto. I know words. This door is still not open to me, so presumably I have to jump through the clock and do something unless I can walk through the orange? No. And I'll also possibly fool around with face on the floor a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to learn about the clock. Past, future. I have to be looking at it. Future, present. So this is evolves into and then opposite. So this is going to be past. Future is just going to be past. Future evolves into and then opposite. So this will be like the ancient past or something. It's like the super future or whatever. And past evolves into the present. And so the future evolves into something and then gets negated. Or the future evolves into the past and then gets negated into the present. There we go. Okay, so if I jump into this clock, I believe something's going to happen. That door still hasn't opened, so this place is still hard to get to. Even I can see it from a place that I've been to before. So let's quickly, if I interact with this, that doesn't appear to have done anything. So there's just giant smiley face on the floor, looking up at the sun through the glass ceiling. So let's jump into the clock and see where we go. Possibly into the hallway that had the clock. Nope, we're in a new spot. And it's my favorite spot ever. It's a kitten. I saw a kitten out on a walk tonight. It was a little orange tabby kitten. And it was very cute. A cat. Evolves into and then gets negated. Or gets negated. Dog and evolves into. Can this be kitten? I don't understand... Negation of evolving? When there's multiple operations that are happening and they're not being sequenced and instead they're just like in one of these boxes, I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to interpret those all the time. Okay, so there's a teleport back to the starting area here. There's a plus and a minus on the wall that I almost didn't see. Plus and minus. There's a checkerboard in the ceiling. And multiple ways to go. Alright, puppy evolves into a dog. Nothing else in that room as far as I can tell. Adult. Okay. So adult negated evolves, so is that going to devolve into a child? I think is how I Just learned how those checkerboard blocks work. Checkerboard is like plus and minus, maybe. That's what it was trying to teach me. Alright, there's puppy dog again. So then, yeah, this is where I came in. Okay, great. So let's go back in, and this time go to the right. Thou becomes... Is it actually thee or you? You, right? Okay. And this was at the language level, not at the definitional level. So in terms of language evolution now, that's what we're looking at here. And if I go over here, connection. I don't think I even knew that connection used to be spelled like that, but the game is suggesting that it did. And over here we have nigh. Nigh is near, I believe. Okay, we're really testing my knowledge and understanding of Old English at this point. Betwixt is between. That one I do know. And I kind of like see how to navigate this would-be maze now. Your, anti-navigation. So what did your used to be? Thy. Great. And before, what did before used to be? Nay. Air. There we go. And now there's some right arrows there, which make me wonder, what does that say? LingoTheGame.com. I see. All right. Neat. Brown.jpg. I'm trying typing the word brown. This is the brown area. I'm going to keep doing this. There still are more. So corpse, we're back at definitional. So a corpse evolves into... Over time, a corpse becomes what? A decaying... A skeleton? There we go. Okay, that actually made sense once I came up with it. And oak anti-devolves into an acorn. Okay, so that was our... When I first figured out brown, it was from acorn and being 3 letters, and I just inferred it and did everything from there. Dinosaur evolves into... Bird, raptor... That doesn't fit. It does fit. Dinosaur. Lizard. Dinosaur evolves into... Oh, fossil. Over time, this is the thing that happens. Okay, I'm just going to keep going this way for now. Bread becomes mold. Sure. And somehow we're back to adult child here. Okay. Puppy dog. And now we're back to the clock. So does that mean I've done all of them? So then, if that is the case, then there were some ways to go that I did not go that I would like to inspect. So I'm going to walk back through here until we find them. Look at all these puzzles we solved. This is great. Like, I thought I was running out of new solvable puzzles in the previous episode, and then I randomly stumbled into 2, and it's turned into like 1,000,000. Okay, so there's arrows here. I guess I'll take the risk of taking the arrows here now. So where did that bring me? Right back to the arrows. Okay, suppose I'd gone against the arrows. Where does that bring me? It brings me into a maze. So not sure how I missed this before, but if I follow the left arrows and go left, then there's a place to follow right arrows. This time let's try following the arrows. Oh, this is somewhere new. Okay, painting of the clock. And then what? A lot of ways to go. Oh, that's puppy dog again. Wait a minute. What? What? You saw what just happened. That is nonsense. I do not submit to such nonsense. Alright, let me go find that clock again. And maybe I could jump into it? Or I could make the opposite turn. Okay, here's the left arrows. I go left. Here's the right arrows. I go right. I see this face. And then there's more right arrows. Okay, that's interesting. And then I'm scared to go anywhere because if I walk around a corner, like, the rest of the world is going to disappear from me. Yeah, now this is like a dead end that well, no, it's right arrows again. Okay, let's follow the right arrows. No, this feels like where I just went. Oh, it doesn't have the dog face. Dog face. It's a clock. That's what I decided. It did kind of look like a dog face a little bit too. Yeah. Invisible teleporting maze where everything looks the same. Not the best gameplay, I do declare. Okay, so this time, what happens if I jump into the clock? Nothing. Alright, and if I back out of the clock, is there any chance that I'm still... Yeah, I'm still by this. So if I had gone this way instead... Yeah, then I'm just back around to some puzzles. And some of this... There might be places where I think that there's teleports that there aren't teleports, actually. I don't know. In any case, I think I've solved all the puzzles in here. There might be some hiding, but I feel pretty good about the list of puzzles I've solved. Okay, so if I teleport back to the starting room, it does bring me back here. There's not a new painting on the wall or anything. Okay, but then I can do my to-do list. So, if I jump into the pencil, then... Right, there was some stuff I wanted to try over at the compass rose, which is past middle. So, A, we have seen our way past some things, but here's what I was thinking. So, our other two compass rose, we had east, south, and west across from a north-facing compass rose, and so that one was north. We had earth, water, and wind, and then the compass rose was in the fourth one for south, and it was fire. So they're both one thing out of four. Then over here we have the clue heart, part. Hearts have 4 parts, human hearts do. There's atrium, and ventricle. And so I'm thinking it might be atrium because it was looking for a 6-letter word here for east across from yin yang. So is there any chance that this is atrium? Rats. And I was also thinking it was a good fit because this compass was kind of in the entryway of this whole area. So I really thought that maybe that was going to be atrium. But apparently it is not. So in that case, there's other places I want to go. So let me go back home and we'll try to solve that another time. I just realized outside of red, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars on the outside of the door. So I'm adding that to my notes. So yellow was the deserting, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars. Is that true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow pillars outside of there. So something else on my to-do list. Jump through the flower painting. So you remember where we found acorn becomes an oak? Right over here? Turns out that there's another tree. Pine cone. A pine cone becomes, I guess, a pine tree? A pine? Okay, neat. I was going to try pine or tree. Does that open up anything right here? At a glance, that looks the same. This still looks the same. I do have that noted that I found that there. And over here, I think all of this is going to look the same. All right, that's good. We got that one done. And then near the yellow smile painting. Right, there is somewhere over here. This is not where I intended to go. There's a something I haven't done yet. Near here. Near the yellow smile painting. It's probably right here. Haha, 8. I realized that this was undone. Oops. E-I-G-H-T. My fingers really wanted to type an A in that word, but there's no A in 8. At least not that 8. And so there's 2 dots here, and yellow in like a different position. Don't understand what that's about. Okay, so that's another couple things. Let me mark off the things on my list that I've done. Okay, so here is the white room. It was the traveled. Are there any pillars outside the white room? Doesn't seem like there are. So it's almost like white is number 0. And here's the black room, which was the agreeable about all the negations. And there don't seem to be any pillars outside that either. Yeah, I don't see any vertical pillars outside the black room. They're not like on the other side by the hedge maze, are they? No? Alright, so I guess I'll mark that as a 0 as well. And even though we already tried atrium in one spot, I do want to try it over here. Was that east or west? I think it was east is the 6-letter one. So if I try atrium, rats. Okay, so I'm thinking it's another thing that is fundamentally in 4 parts, and this is contextually... So there were 3 other answers, earth, wind, fire, or earth, wind, air, and there were 3 other answers, south, east, west. So 3 other answers near this guy should contextually give us the 4th. So let me go back and try it one more time to see if there are 3 answers that fall in a category set of 4 things that we can infer what the east-facing compass is supposed to be. So here, green, there's pillars here. So there's a bunch of green pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, it seems like. But this is not like the... have I not solved all the paths in here, maybe, or something? Or is this not the green room, per se? Are the pillars part of something else? Like, why are these pillars here? And there's a wall here, so... if I go out into the hedge maze... and then try to look over... Yeah, okay, there's just a giant black wall because it's part of the black room, I see. I'm not sure that I can infer anything from those green pillars then. And I'm not sure that we found a green room, per se. Okay, there was stuff I wanted to get back to. Let me get back to it. So the word smile is here. I ended up back over here. Is there any chance... Alright, it's not the case that I look at the smiley face and type smile and he's also a clue. Had to try it. Oh, I found a new backside. Alright. Backside. The optimistic. Okay. The optimistic has been solved. I got an achievement for that. This was just, we had recently refound our way. This might actually have been right, this was a different spot because it had this number 7 that I hadn't typed in before. So that was earlier this episode. And, okay, 3 dots over here. Yeah. So I thought I'd seen exactly this before. But maybe it was just something that looks exactly like this, but was in a different room. Have I... Okay, this is the optimistic and backside, and so this must have been the way that I went before. So presumably this just leads us to the 4 backsides. So this should be yellow backside? No, it's got all 4 colors. And yeah, now I just teleported myself, so I can't get back there very easily. Well, that's okay. Because what I wanted to do is go back through the pencil, through left, middle, right, to the compass roses. So, is there a set of solutions of which you are 4? And unfortunately, like, you're not really facing anything here. But there's another east or west facing one deeper inside the puzzle that I can get to at some point. So yes, this one is west facing. He's in the corner behind a bowl of fruit. Bowl was a puzzle thingy here. We've got low, net, 6. Shortcut, top. Low, net, 6, top. They're all 3-letter words. 6. Ape. And ape, okay, so this is back with the north one here. Let me write all these words down really quick. So in this walkable zone, there are 6 3-letter solutions. Ape, 6, top. Net, low, 6. Ape, top, net, low. Top and low are kind of opposites. Ape and net aren't really anything. And then positionally, like, you're in a corner behind a painting. Is anything else? You're kind of in a corner behind the answer to the word net. Is anything else kind of in a corner? Like, we came through the yin yang. The north guy is in the corner behind ape. Yeah, I'm still not sure. And you're pointing to a bowl of fruit. Bowl was over here. Another thing I was thinking is like bowl, tent, pots was a clue somewhere here, right? Peace. Bowl, tent, peace, pots. Bowl, tent, peats, pots were the clues. I am not getting any good context from this. But yeah, you are kind of in the corner. I'm going to try corner next time I get over there. And then there's the owl here. Bowl. Owl is like 1 letter short of bowl. This is an 8-letter thing. I'd written in my notes I wanted to type campsite. I don't think that's it, but I'm going to go ahead and type it. I think I decided that that didn't really make any sense, but here's smile. What was I seeing through the window here? There's fire. Right, so that was next to the bowl of fruit. Here's a way to teleport back. Here's where we just teleported in. And then the only thing I can do here is solve this, which is 1, W-O-N, which is another 3-letter word. And I guess owl? Should I be writing down what the paintings were? Yin Yang, like, is there a name for that painting? I don't know, like, there's definitely stuff that I'm supposed to be solving here, but I don't know how to solve it. 2 more puzzles left, and I fear that they are these blue puzzles that don't have hints, where it's just like, you're next to this painting, figure it out. And I just don't know. And then one other thing I wanted to try, I'm pretty sure I've already kind of done this, but if I go through the blue smiley, then there are closed doors near the end of this hallway, and we'd had the numbers like 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure 8, 9. Oh, these doorways opened up. They had been closed, the 8 and the 9. These were just black walls, and I was pretty sure that I typed in the solutions behind them. This is still closed, this purple thing. And there's a smiley painting behind it. So, I mean, I guess it would be like a teleport if it did open up. And then over here, there's 5 and 7. So the state of the world has changed. So some of those doors had opened up. I had marked that there were closed doors there. Okay, that's maybe noteworthy. Think I've done this? Yeah. So here's a dead end with Dad's ale. And here's 4 dots again. Well, I made more new progress than I was expecting I would be able to during this episode. And actually, there is one other thing, but I can't remember where it is now. How do I get to the when we painted a picture? Do I have that in my notes anywhere? Okay, there's one more thing I had in my notes back from when we painted the painting. One is I noticed whenever you're looking at a painting, if you turn back, it's a mirror image reflection, and it has one fewer color. So the orange is missing over there. If I'm standing in front of this one and looking back, now the blue is missing. If I'm standing here and looking back, now the brown is missing. If I'm standing here and looking back, now the yellow is missing. There's a blank spot on the wall here that I'm a little bit curious about. And if I'm standing here looking back, then it's all gone. And so we're kind of like evolving, painting the picture backwards in time. And then this is about order. And that's like a locational context clue. So we're like all the way back in time. It's like a mirror image, something, something. In any case, there was a clue I didn't solve over here that has house. And so I was looking for 11-letter words containing house. Let's just try them. Housekeeping? No. House painter? We are painting. No. Housewarming? Also no. Customs house? No. Meeting house? I kind of like this one for reasons I don't quite understand. No. Charter house? House husband? Something that contains the letters house. Maybe it's not all together as a house. But then carriage, horse, park, drive, path, road. We're painting the tree stump. Like, I feel like maybe if I get this, it's going to help unlock this. Is there anything else? HOU something that ends in SE? Let me on this a little bit more. Alright, I've tried a bunch of things and I just cannot come up with the 12-letter word containing house that it all fits into this. Darn. The compass rose was kind of on the opposite side, so this is like the mirror. Maybe mirror is what's on the opposite side of that. Maybe it's mirror. I'm going to check that and then call it a day, I think. So if I go in, this brings me to the compass place. And so if I go here and I type mirror, darn, that's not it. All right. And then paintings, just since I'm here. Oh, that was only... Oh, painting is an 8-letter word. Okay, I had written it down that it was an 8-letter word. Okay, that should definitely be where I call it a day for today. So I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day. And I will see you again soon with more Lingo, where who knows how long this game is.